It's very frustrating. Or yesterday, I don't know how many other people were stuck in this situation. I wasn't quite stuck in the situation. I had a banking query and I couldn't solve it. But the annual ritual of panic and despair, the self assessment, tax return, deadline, and if the process weren't stressful enough, Barclays Bank has now graced its customers with an IT outage at precisely the worst moment possible. Imagine the scene. It's January the 21st. Millions of self employed individuals, landlords, the occasional befuddled side hustler log in to settle their tax affairs before HMRC descends with its wrathful £100 fine and then some. But instead of being greeted by the usual labyrinthine government website, they encounter an even more formidable foe, Barclays' dysfunctional digital banking system. For many, this is a triple whammy. Barclays has shuttered many of its high street branches. The branch in Rugby closed about 2 weeks ago. So there's no point in popping in to make an emergency payment. Their telephone banking system, a masterpiece of modern avoidance, endless holds, circuitous menus, and the eventful realization that no one's picking up. And then there's the app, which I don't really understand, but when functional, seems designed by someone with a deep-rooted aversion to user-friendliness. Now, let's break this down. Barclays' online platform, the online banking, the very lifeline of tax day transactions, decides to take the day off. Users find themselves locked out, unable to access balances, transfer money, or even confirm if they've been paid. This would be annoying on a normal day. On a tax deadline day, it's catastrophic. For those who have mastered the arcane art of navigating the Barclays app, the experience is no better. Customers reported repeated crashes, failed logins, transactions that vanish into the digital ether. Some are stuck in a confirmation loop whereby the app demands authorization for payments it refuses to process. Then there's the helplines of the damned. The telephone banking, a supposed fail-safe, is an exercise in futility because customers are kept on hold for hours only to be disconnected or directed to, wait for it, the same broken app they were trying to avoid. Gone are the day when one could storm down to a local Barclays branch, check in hand and pay the tax in the old-fashioned way. With widespread branch closures, Barclays has effectively marooned its customers in a world where online services must work, except of course when they don't. And meanwhile, HMRC's lack of sympathy and equal lack of accessibility, when Barclays promises no customer will be left out of pocket, this assurance rings hollow when HMRC's automated fine system kicks in and a £100 penalty for missed deadlines, compounded daily if the issue isn't resolved quickly. That's a bitter pill for taxpayers who did everything right, except perhaps choose the wrong bank, rely on the wrong company. This incident isn't just an inconvenience, it highlights the fragility of modern banking. And when institutions push customers towards digital banking, while simultaneously failing to ensure its reliability, they create an environment ripe for financial disaster or personal disaster. And so, as Barclays offers its customary "we're working hard to fix it" apology, which isn't an apology, by the way, it's a statement of desperation, many customers are left wondering, is it finally time to switch banks, and where would I go? Because Nationwide is about to close, Lloyds is rude, TSB, RBS no longer exist in the high street. Where do you go? Where do you go? Because the tax deadlines are inevitable, and dealing with a bank that can't function on its most critical day of the year shouldn't be inevitable.